What's up, people? Kasem Johnson. This is Optimized Weekly, and we've got the ultimate question for you. How do you choose your resistance for your resistance bands? It's the same thing as anything. How much weight are you supposed to put on your back squat? How much weight are you supposed to use for a bicep curl, right? So these things are hard, and it's very dependent on the person and their fitness level, but we're gonna give you a couple guidelines. So right here, I've got our Slastics, and I'm gonna be doing a press. I've got our mediums on, and this is a pretty good resistance for me if I'm gonna be doing 30 seconds to 60 seconds in a circuit and then resting. Nice, big compound movement. But if I'm gonna go into something like some shoulder prehab or rehab, this is probably a little bit too much for me. So the point being is, your exercise that you're gonna be doing is going to really determine what resistance you're gonna pick. So I'm actually swapping out of the mediums here, and I'm gonna put on the light bands. And so as you're trying to decide what you wanna pick for your resistance, think, what movement am I gonna be doing? And is it gonna be the bulk or the majority of my training? Because if it is, you're gonna wanna tailor that to your resistance that you pick. So if I'm always doing shoulder rehab and prehab stuff, maybe these lights are gonna be awesome for me. If I'm not, if I'm gonna be doing some broad jumps or resistance running, I don't want light bands. I'm gonna need something heavier like the 47-pound resistance or the 77 of the Son of the Beast or the Beast ropes. So think about what movement you're doing. Secondly, think about who's gonna be doing that movement. If I'm stocking up a gym with resistance bands, and I know we're gonna have a variety of people. Maybe they're very fit people, maybe they're just starting their fitness journey. You're gonna have to realize that not everybody's gonna be able to do the same amount of reps and resistance for each movement. So it's a good thing to have a step lighter and a step heavier for everybody that's in the class, or if you're personal training for your clients. So those are a couple quick tips and rules of thumb for selecting resistance. Just as a recommendation for our Slastics, we always recommend people to go with mediums. That's kind of what comes in our Vital Kit. And for the Son of the Beast or our resistance ropes, such as the Beast or the Son of the Beast Pro, those are gonna be 77 pounds. That's kind of our standard issue. But again, I like to start people lighter, make sure they're good, and then you can always work up. You don't wanna have people jumping in on the heaviest resistance and not getting a good workout. So hopefully that helps when you're selecting your resistance. Check us out, stroops.com. Happy training.